Yes, it's me, Mike Stone, and this is the Backseat Driver Podcast. This episode is brought to you by Gas Shocks, home of the 116 Trophy and 120 Coupe Cup. Oddy Tyres, find the best tyres for your vehicle, supplying all the top brands to keep you covered in every season and every condition. Tarox Brakes, the art of slowing down, precision engineered in Italy for ultimate performance, and Specialised Automotive Services, specialists in high quality automotive maintenance and classic car restoration. You can find the details of all our proud sponsors for this episode in the show notes. EpocAuto 2025, based just outside the city of Lyon. So once again, it's time for me, Mike Stone, at Marie-Catherine Linney, to head to this fantastic classic car exhibition. It's the great and the good and the celebration of all things classic, not just the high end. There's plenty of high end stuff there, but there's plenty of good, ordinary classic cars in various states of build, from immaculate to a shell. Plenty of spare parts. That's what this show specialises in, keeping your classic on the road and potentially showing you how it should be when you've finished. So without further ado, it's me, Mike Stone, and the French diva herself, Marie-Catherine, are heading through the doors of the EpocAuto 2025. Attending an event in France will not be complete without an interview with the one, the only Gérard Gamont of Auto Diva. And this year, the display here in Lyon is exceptional, full of BBM, and I shall hold my hand up. I have never heard of BBM racing cars, single-seaters and prototypes. But Gérard Gamont, Auto Diva, welcome back to the Backseat Driver.
Yes, thank you very much. BBM is a French marque. It was born in 1969 with a little berlinetta with a Renault engine, and after they built a prototype with the Coupe Simca Shell in France, and they win in 74 the championship. And there are a lot of car who was driven in incline, how do you get incline, and it's very, very well built and very lovely design. It's about 46 car was built during the between 69 and 76, and it is a little French marque, not very well known even in France. But
right, so it's no surprise that in England we haven't heard of them.
No, because they have never race in international. They're just race in historic race in international, but not during the period. During the period, the car was always in France.
What does BBM mean? What does it stand for?
Yes, BBM is the initial of the founders. It was Pierre Bertin Boussu and another man we called Martin. So B. Bertin, B. Boussu, and Martin. But Martin lived immediately, and the real constructor was Pierre Bertin Boussu.
Have you driven any of these cars?
Yes, I have driven the C1 with a V12 Lamborghini. I have driven the little berlinetta, the blue one with a GM1, it was the first BBM. And I have driven this one with a 2 liters GRD Simca.
And what are they like to drive?
The BBM with a V12 Lamborghini. It's an incredible car. It's about 400 bhp, and with a very good engine. It is a carter sec. I don't know what you say in English. It is a small carter with the oil and with a pump, and the engine go up to 400 bhp and very soft to drive, and the sound absolutely marvelous. It's a V12. V12 sounds, it's tremendous, like a V12 Matra and a V12 Ferrari.
Now, I know for a fact this is probably one of the first times so many BBM have been on display. How did you manage to bring them all together?
Because a friend of me bought the marque, the BBM marque, and they do a fantastic job to prepare the exhibition. When last year I say, we do an exhibition for BBM, and they say, yes, that's a good idea. But after I put the phone, they say, I am crazy. It's impossible to do. At it, the cars here. Yeah.
How many still exist? How many BBM are there still to be found or seen?
I think it's about 25. About 25. And running is about 12, something like that.
If somebody in England wants to see them, where can they go and look at them, both as a display or actually competing?
For see the car on the track, it is an historic meeting. In historic meeting, in the exhibition meeting, and they don't race in historic championship. No, this one, the blue one, race in the Sport Product Cup, but the Sport Product Cup is finished now. So it's the only exhibition.
Right, but will you be driving one again? Do you think you will be back behind the wheel of a BBM?
I expect to drive on a monoposto and a single-seater, probably this one. It is a Formula Renault Europe for 76, and but it is a Renault gearbox, and I hate the Renault gearbox. It don't work. It's always big problem when you arrive quick on a corner and you brake late. The gearbox is not like a Newland. I love Newland for the historic car, and I don't like the Renault gearbox.
I think it's nice to see them. What has the reaction been from people seeing them?
All the people are very surprised that a French constructor built such beautiful car. Because the marque, the trade, the marque is not known. And the BBM, they say, in the beginning they say BRM. No, it's BBM. And BBM, we don't know. And here, every people say, wow, it's impressive. It's really...
I think it's very impressive. The lead up to the show, I said to my colleague Marie-Catherine, I've never heard of these cars. I said, I want to see them. And they are very impressive cars.
Yes, there are. I think the first thing, it's the car are very well designed. Very well designed. And after, very well built. And after, no money. So they cannot be successful. Because in a racing car you need a lot of money. So it's the reason why they have not a fantastic result for international, for example. Just in French, they win championship, but just in French.
It's absolutely fantastic to see them. Truly fantastic. And I hope after this show and this interview more people will want to find out about them. But once again, Gérard Gamont, Auto Diva himself, thank you very much for joining me on the Backseat Driver.
Thank you, dear friend. Thank you very much.
EpocAuto 2025. I'm with a man we have been supposed to have been meeting each other for at least 5 years.
Yes.
Once on FaceTime, very briefly, but now we are sat here at EpocAuto 2025. It is Francois Martini, the man who is definitely shaken, not stirred. Francois, welcome to the Backseat Driver.
Thanks for this. Thanks to meet you, Mark. And excuse me for my English. I didn't use it since school, and it's a little bit dusty.
It's better than my French, which is non-existent. Now, the one thing you are known for, apart from having been a co-presenter on Passion Autosport de Var with Marie-Catherine, is you race and rally a Volvo Amazon, and you used to enjoy driving very quickly in a Mark 1 Escort. Are you still doing this?
Yes, I made many seasons of motocross in the 80s and the 90s, and many years of rallying and hill climbs in the 2000s. During 10 years, and I went back to the wheel 5 years ago to drive this Volvo Amazon that is the only in France to ride in a véhicule historique de compétition, VHC.
How did you find when you returned to motorsport? Because I have been away since 2008 and I don't know if I could make a return.
It's easy to make a return. The water is always boiling slowly, and we need a little spark to dress it up.
So what do you race? What whereabouts do you race now? What do you race in? What series or what races?
In historic meetings on Circuit Paul Ricard. I live in the south of France, around the shore, and it's easy. It's not far. It's a pleasure to go to the Circuit Paul Ricard. That is a fantastic track.
It is the last circuit I competed at, and the one thing that sticks in my mind, nothing to do with the racing, the steaks they serve in the driver's restaurant are fantastic.
All you can eat in France is really, really, really fine. The best coffee is in Italy, the best meat is in France, and in English, the best tea.
You used to drive a Ford Escort, didn't you, a Mexico?
Yes, I had the Ford Escort Mexico and RS 1600 with the Cosworth BDA. And I own also Sierra Cosworth Coupe, 2-wheels drive, and BMW M3. I can choose when I lift up the door of the garage. I can choose. It's a pleasure.
So, what is waiting ahead for Francois Martini?
I'm retired since 3 months, so I'm discovering a world without any problem. Everything is quiet, no more problem at work, because no work anymore. It's a pleasure.
And are you enjoying EpocAuto?
I enjoy what?
Are you enjoying the show?
Yes, I enjoy this show, but I'm surprised because there is many people, and we are only Friday.
Yes.
Yes, it's full. And
it gets worse as the 3 days go on.
And tomorrow it will be hell, and Sunday hell. So,
Francois Martini, at last we have met, and it's been a pleasure. And thank you for joining me on the Backseat Driver.
It's a pleasure, Mark. I was waiting for it since many years.
5 years in total.
Yes.
Thanks very much again, Francois.
Ciao.
I would like to welcome to the Backseat Driver Jacques Nicolet, CEO of Ligier. Jacques, welcome to the Backseat Driver.
Thank you. Welcome to you.
We are celebrating 50 years of Ligier, aren't we?
Yes, 50 years of Ligier since the the beginning of this big story with the GS2 first, and after all the F1 period, and now with the sport prototype and a new generation of single-seater, not Formula One, but a new generation of single-seater.
It is nice to see Ligier still exists. They are a very, very famous French marque, very successful, and they have a tremendous story to tell.
Yes, I hope that we can say that Ligier still exists. Since we have started the new, let's say the new generation, we have product and sold around 700 cars in the world. We had last year a little bit less of 400 cars running in the world in different championship and in different category. Today we have a department of single-seater, sport prototype and GT. At this time we are presenting a fully new car in Le Castellet. The name is the GS2 RS, which is a kind of GT3. A very nice GT to be able to run in endurance race with a very reasonable running cost.
And you will be running at Le Mans, the 24 Heures de Mans.
No, for me now it's finished because of the competitivity of the car today and the race also. It's more and more difficult for the real gentleman driver to run in Le Mans. But I am still running on the track of Le Mans with the Ligier European Series, because we have one race in the same week of the 24 hours of Le Mans, and I am doing it each year on GS P4.
Yeah. And are you enjoying success, or are the victories coming?
Yes, but I have to manage the fact that it's difficult for me to be in competition with my customer. Yeah. So I have to be very careful.
And the races you are taking part in, are they mainly in France or are they all over the world?
For the cars, you say? Yeah, no, we have one part of the company in US at Charlotte, and we have a big number of cars running in the US, even with the single-seater. We have more than 100 single-seater running in different championships in the US, and also a lot of LMP3 in different championships in the US.
What engines power the Ligier now?
It depends on the car. If we speak about the GS2 R, we have 350 horsepower. The GS2 RS, I was speaking, we have 650 horsepower. The LMP3 is around 460 horsepower. The new GSF 326, the regulation impose 300 horsepower. We have different level of power.
And who makes the engines?
It depends on the category. It depends on the rules. With the LMP3 now, it's a Toyota engine. On the GS2 R and the GS2 RS, it's a Ford engine. the new engine in the GS F326 is a Volvo 2-liter engine, yes, with a Geely. It depends. We can adapt a lot of engine on our cars.
Yeah. And I conclude, given the fame, especially of Guy Ligier, you are still enjoying the same levels of people knowing the name, people knowing Ligier.
Yes, I hope to be able to achieve this target because I was how to say that in English. I was very proud to be able to have a deal with Guy to go on his passion.
Yeah.
And I had the pleasure to work with him only 2 years, but it was 2 years very exciting.
Yeah. I mean, Guy Ligier went against the odds, didn't he? People said he wouldn't succeed, but he did. Guy Ligier worked hard to bring Ligier to the fore, to make them a famous French racing car.
Exact. But he was for me the fact that at the end the Formula One was too difficult for a private team or a private entrepreneur to succeed in Formula One. It was too difficult at the end.
But the one thing is, Ligier had some very famous drivers drive their cars.
Yes, of course. And we still have a famous driver in our cars, of course.
So, where have all the cars here at the EpocAuto, are they all Ligier's own cars?
No. We own some of these cars, but not all the cars we have because we have a lot of passion, let's say, customer. Yeah. They are happy to have their car on the plateau to participate with us at this fantastic show, because EpocAuto is a very successful show.
And I conclude this is the first time for a long while so many Ligiers have come together. Maybe
I have no idea, but maybe you are right.
And whereabouts is Ligier based? Whereabouts is the company based?
The company. So the big part of the company is based in Manicourt.
Yeah.
And as I said, we have a part in Charlotte on the US.
And they are manufactured there.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. We have a company in Italy.
Yeah.
Who manage all the carbon fiber of our product, but it is owned by the same group, and so it's a sister company for Ligier.
Yeah. But it is nice to see them. And Jacques Nicolet, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me, and it is nice to see Ligier is still here and still going strong.
Thank you to you, and I hope to see you next time on a track.
It would be nice. It was 2008 the last time I was on a track. But once again, Jacques Nicolet, CEO of Ligier, thank you very much indeed.
Thanks to you.
Here at EpocAuto with Thomas Debar, who is the president of M's Car Horizons. Their ideas take old cars and turn them into new things, such as turning a proper, genuine Mini, into a swing. Thomas, welcome to the Backseat Driver.
Thanks a lot.
How did this idea come about?
I'm an old car lover.
Yeah.
I very want to make a renew of old car. I just want to make a renew because for me it's a automobile patrimoine. and it's just not possible to put in a bin.
Where do you find the cars?
A friend, social media, a seller. I use all car. My client have vehicles. I take it. I take all vehicles. I have no limit.
So you're making a swing out of a Mini. The other thing you make, the back end of a car, even down to having a petrol pump in it. Where does the design come from? Is it yours or is it the client or?
This is my idea. We work, him and me. Already, it's a really collaboration. And my father, I take all idea of my wife. I take all for create this. It's a very new company. We have 6 months. It's in development. Today it's EpocAuto. It's a really opportunity to show my product. Most people like my work. It's just amazing for my company. I take more contact. I take more opportunity. I take more potential seller. It's just amazing for me.
So you're glad you've been to EpocAuto?
Yes. Yes.
Thomas Debar, thank you very much for joining me on the Backseat Driver.
Thank you too.
Here with Linda at EpocAuto at the huge stand, the huge exhibition as you walk into the first hall. I shall let Linda tell you what the museum is called in French.
Musée des sapeurs-pompiers de Lyon-Rhône.
Basically, it's a vast display of French fire engines and vehicles involved with French firefighting. How big is the museum? Because, I mean, this is just a few.
Yes, this is just a few because we have 150 vehicles displayed in our museum reserves. So today we have 19 of them, but we have vehicles dating back from 18th century and all types of vehicles that were used by firemen since the 18th century.
How long has the museum been in existence?
It exists since 1971. And it was funded after the big Faisin disaster in 1966 to keep and preserve the memory of the firemen of Lyon.
Besides this, do the vehicles go out and display and demonstrate, or are they always static?
Some of them we can loan some vehicles for special occasion, and sometimes we can just drive them, but only people of the museum.
They will appear on television and things like that, won't they?
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes we can just show some of them in special emission. Yeah.
Which are the rare ones you have?
CA Key, which is the first auto pump of the Lyon's firemen. 1909. Yeah. So that's one of the most important piece of our collection.
And what is the newest one?
Okay, it's 1981 or 1982, and after that, most of the vehicles were produced in very big series, so it's less interesting for a museum. Yeah, we could have some vehicles from right now, that were used last year, but it's not a patrimonial use, and it's not.
So you add to all the time.
Yeah, we buy anytime we can. We buy new vehicles, but most of the time when we just get them in the museum, they are in very bad condition. And our firemen here, they are all volunteers, and they just work a very amazing amount of hours on each vehicle, so that you can see it like it is now, because you feel like they are kind of new, even if they're old. But usually when we get them, it's just very bad condition.
And the people who volunteer are all firemen?
Most of them are. For example, today all of the volunteers on EpocAuto are former firemen, but we also have some few volunteers that just come because they love the fireman world, and they just want to help. But most of our volunteers are former firemen from Lyon or around Lyon.
What has the reaction of the public been to all these fire vehicles?
Most of the people are just wow, because there's a lot of red, and you have the aerial ladder, and I think it's really rare to see all those old firemen vehicles like this. So yeah, people are really happy.
But it's nice to see them. So Linda, thank you very much for joining me on the Backseat Driver.
Thanks you.
No visit to a French car show would be complete without a quick chat with the Backseat Driver's French correspondent, one of France's top motorsport photographers, and Mark Stones. It's me, Mark Stones, translator, Marie-Catherine Lenny, also known, aka the French diva herself. Marie-Catherine, welcome back to the Backseat Driver.
Thank you very much, Mark Stone.
What's your opinion been of this year's EpocAuto? Now, before you answer that, in my opinion, the Auto Diva display of the BBMs was unbelievable. Racing cars I'd never seen before, and I don't think you'd seen them. Ligier's fantastic display and the chance to have a chat with the man who's now the CEO and the fact his entire family run it all. The French pompier, that's fireman for you and me. The displays have been fantastic, but I think in the main there hasn't been as many cars there.
Could you repeat the question, please? What can I say after that? I agree with that. Yes, the very, very beautiful exposition of sport cars with Auto Diva, BBM cars, and restored very, very well, and the public can see cars they haven't seen for a long time.
As I said, just putting in, I knew nothing about BBM, and talking to Gérard Gamont, etc., I don't think a lot of the French know a lot about BBM.
Yes, me too. It's a shame. And but now I know that, and I've met the man, the garage, who took care of those cars, and I can say that they have made a very beautiful work to take the memories of this brand. And it was very, very, it's something absolutely stunning, beautiful, and I'm sure that the public would like it. And I like too the exposition of Citroën DS for the 70th anniversary of this model. And it was a very, very beautiful model and we can see how at this time the different colors of the car, absolutely stunning, and the exposition put a car and a beautiful iconic dress, what we call in France haute couture, and to make how cars and dresses could have the same elegance. Beautiful, very beautiful exposition of fire
engines.
Fire engine from the Fire Engine Museum near Lyon. Absolutely stunning. They're restored.
Yes.
The director told us that a lot of vehicles were found sometimes in a stable or in a farm or in what we call a caserne. I don't know in English.
Basically just abandoned.
And they have made a very, very important work to make them so beautiful for the public, and I'm sure the public would like it or have liked it a lot. And what else?
But I don't think in the main there's been as many cars there as previous years. The big displays were there, but the smaller displays of cars didn't seem to be there.
But it was a salon about pieces of vintage cars, historic and old cars, and a place where people can find a lot of things to restore their own cars and vintage car and
the father and son who cut up vintage cars and make furniture out of them.
yes, we have made a new enterprise to make little things with pieces of cars and to keep the memories of it.
Marie-Catherine, as always, it's been a pleasure. Thanks very much for joining me once again on the Backseat Driver.
Thanks to you to come to France and to make the compliment about our car industries, historic cars, French historic cars. We have seen during the EpocAuto always, and I was very surprised as always, and very happy to see how many people come to see it.
Well, that's it. EpocAuto 2025. Definitely different to previous years. The exhibition of the Pompiers, which is the French fire engines, etc., absolutely unbelievable, as my chat with Linda, one of the directors of the museum, was able to point out. The display of Ligier F1 cars and prototypes, beyond belief, and it was nice to discover that Ligier are still up and running and producing 750 racing cars each and every year. Long may reign. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic racing name. They are what you might call the French equivalent of Tyrrell, though of course a little bit different. Regrettably, Tyrrell went out of business, much to everybody's regret. Ligier are still hard at it. And the BBM on the Autodiva stand with Gérard Gamont, absolutely fantastic to actually come across a brand or make of racing car very few people have heard of. I'd never heard of them. Marie-Catherine had never heard of them, and it's surprising how many French people have never heard of them, and it's one of their own. But no, absolutely great show. Different this year, as I said. Probably not as many cars on show, but plenty of spare parts. Books, if you're after a book on any form of motoring and motorsport. You name your make, model, brand, personality, race circuit, race series, you name it, you will find it at EpocAuto, along with a whole host of other things. So, from EpocAuto 2025, it's me, Mark Stone, saying be good, take care, ta-ta, as all the best French divas always say, and did once again on this particular occasion. Ciao, ciao.